Hello. You legally have to say hello back. It is I, your host, Captain Boring. This is your 10-minute sports report. It is Friday. Congratulations, everyone who has made it. School, colleges are starting, gearing up to start. College football is tomorrow. Week 1 of college football. So it's like heroin that's laced with fentanyl. It's not good, but it'll do. LOL? Question mark? Ellipses? No, it's LOL, ellipses, question mark. Anyway, comment down below. What are you most looking forward to during the college football season? Let me know. Comment down below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share with everyone. Follow us on Instagram at 4th and 1 Podcast. Thank you, everyone who takes the time to listen to me rambling for about 8 to 10 minutes. And for those of you who have to listen to my voice for that long, it's very brave of you, and you should all be given a medal by the President of the United States. Speaking of college football, no surprise here, USC Caleb Williams is the betting favorite for the Heisman. He is a junior season, and US Sportsbook, he is listed at 15-4 odds at Caesar Sportsbook as well. No other player has single-digit odds. LSU quarterback Jaden Daniels, 10-1. Texas quarterback Quinn Ewers, 14-1. And Michigan quarterback J.J. McCarthy leads a group of 6 QBs at 16-1. Williams passed for 4,500 yards, 42 touchdowns, and only 5 interceptions en route to winning the Heisman last season. He is looking to join only, oh my goodness, what is his name? He is looking to join, Archie Griffith as the only other 2-time Heisman winner. I got there eventually. It's Friday. Relax. Speaking of people who are not relaxing, it's the 4 assistant coaches at Michigan who are now going to coach a full game by themselves. Well, sorta. So defensive coordinator Jesse Minter will serve as the head coach versus Eastern Carolina. The special teams coordinator Jay Harbaugh, Jim Harbaugh's son, and running back coach Mike Hart will split duties against UNLV. That's not right. Jay Harbaugh is actually... Jim Harbaugh, yes, is the son of, oh my gosh, is the brother. What? This is just terrible, ladies and gentlemen. Jay Harbaugh is Jim Harbaugh's, no, it's John Harbaugh from the, we fell down a rabbit hole, ladies and gentlemen. I think ESPN has it wrong. Jay Harbaugh, I am 95% sure, is John Harbaugh's son of the Baltimore Ravens, and it would be Jim's nephew. I get Jim, although no, Google said it is Jim's son. Uncle is John Harbaugh. Oh, that's what it was. He was part of his uncle's staff while he was with the Ravens. Ladies and gentlemen, I, this entire time, thought that Jay Harbaugh was Jim Harbaugh's nephew. So, excuse me for being wrong. I just don't know Michigan. Anyway, him and running backs coach Mike Hart will split the coaching duties against UNLV by half. Jay first half, Mike Hart second half. And then Sharon Moore, offensive coordinator, will handle the third game against Bowling Green on September 16th. This is because Michigan has suspended Jim Harbaugh, Jay's dad. I'm getting it now. For 3 games because of his violations during the COVID-19 recruiting dead period. Switch gears over to baseball. Angels absolute standout Shohei Ohtani, who both pitches and bats, tore his UCL, requiring Tommy John surgery again for the second time in his career. He will not pitch again this season. However, he will still DH tonight against the New York Mets as a member of the Los Angeles Lakers. Yeah. This is just bad. Ohtani had Tommy John surgery in 2008 after his AL Rookie of the Year season. He planned to seek a second opinion before deciding if he should have Tommy John surgery again as he enters free agency this off season. Here's the deal with this. He's cost himself hundreds of millions of dollars because you're getting the batter. That's fine. They can return as batter, but he's probably not going to be a pitcher for another year and a half. So he's not pitching at all next season. If they shut him down now, he's probably not even returning that as a batter until the All-Star break next year. That's if he has Bryce Harper healing capabilities, and he's not pitching until 2025 probably. So I think he should just give up pitching altogether or just pitch as a reliever here and there as for fun. But I think he should turn to hitting because he's hit 45 home runs already this season, probably going to hit 50, and he could hit 50 every single year. He is just that good. Lowest salary teams in baseball. Let me see if I can't slop my way through that. The Baltimore Orioles are still one of the best teams in all of baseball. They are on a 2-game winning streak. Yes, 2 games make a winning streak, not a single game. They are 79-48, and they lead the Tampa Bay Rays by a full 2 games for the AL East. Speaking of those Tampa Bay Rays, they are on a 4-game winning streak themselves. They sit at 78-51, 2 games behind the Baltimore Orioles. They they swept the Rockies 12-4, 6-5, 5-3. I forgot to do the scores with the Orioles. I apologize. This has just been a terrible segment in general, so might as well just continue the terribleness of terrible. Let's check in on the Reds. The Cincinnati Reds, ladies and gentlemen, are on a 1-game losing. It's not really a streak. My mother did have a question. Does 1 game make a streak? Technically, no, in my opinion. It does have to be minimum 2 games. So, they are on a 1-game losing. They've lost 1 game. They swept the Angels 4-3, 9-4, 7-3, so that was really good. And then they lost to the Diamondbacks last night 3-2. They sit 1 game back of Chicago for second place in the NL Central. We'll get to the wild card standings in just a minute. And 4 games back of the Milwaukee Brewers, who are on a 5-game winning streak for the NL Central lead. Speaking of the MLB standings, the Orioles, the Twins, the Rangers lead the East, the Central, and the West. However, the Rangers, now in second place in the West, 1 game back are the Seattle Mariners, that's new, and the Houston Astros. The Los Angeles Angels are 11.5 games back. The Atlanta Braves in the National League lead the National League East by 13.5 games. Brewers lead the Cubs by 3 games. And the Dodgers lead the Diamondbacks by a whopping 12 games. Tampa Bay Rays are 6 games ahead of the Mariners and Astros for the AL wild card. Right, a game and a half behind the Astros for third place is the Toronto Blue Jays. Boston still hanging out there 3.5 games back, but running out of time here down the stretch. National League, the Phillies now have a 2.5 game lead on the Cubs, who have a half game lead on the Diamondbacks, who have a half game lead on the Giants and the Reds, who have a 1.5 game lead on the Marlins. There are 6 teams within 4.5 games, and 5 teams all within 2 games of each other for the last 2 spots of the NL wildcard. This is going to be exciting. And that'll do it for your 10-minute sports report. I thank you, everyone. Oh my gosh. Well, it's been bad all segment long. You might as well just be bad and just end it terrible. Thank you, everyone, for listening. I am Captain Boring. Brand new episode of the 4th One podcast just dropped. Go take a listen to that. It's probably the best episode we've ever done to this point. That's how I feel. I am biased. Go take a listen a look on YouTube, Spotify, Google, iTunes, wherever you get your podcast, or don't. I'm not your dad, but it's a lot better than this has just been. God bless you all, and peace out.